Hello, my dear student. This is Miss White, and today I want you to discover with me amazing geographical places that will keep you thinking. Number 1. Craters in Siberia.
A mystery at the end of the earth. Giant gaping holes in the ground appearing out of nowhere. It's happening in one of the most remote spots on the planet, in far northern Russia, Siberia's Yamal Peninsula. Translated, that's literally the end of the world. The first crater appeared last summer, then came several more. Scientists were baffled.
I've never seen such craters anywhere in Yamal, where I've been, and I've never heard my colleagues talk of anything similar.
Now they count at least 7 large craters, some of them up to 100 meters across. 2 have turned into lakes, and one is just a few kilometers away from a major Gazprom natural gas field. Professor Vasily Bogoyevlensky and a team of experts have made several expeditions to Siberia, taking samples, gathering evidence, even braving sub-zero cold to climb down inside one of the deepest craters for a closer look. He suspects there are dozens more in the region and says they pose a serious threat.
Yes, it's very serious, and if such craters will take place in the industrial region, it could be quite serious disasters.
So what's behind them? Early speculation ran wild, from meteorites and stray missiles to even UFOs and aliens. Bogoyevlensky believes a more plausible theory is that the release of methane gas is sparking underground explosions, leaving behind the massive craters. But that still does not solve the mystery.
Number 2. The mystery of the Namibia fairy rings.
Within Namibia's surreal landscape lurks one of nature's enduring mysteries. Millions of strange bare spots, known as fairy circles, freckle a strip of ancient desert stretching from South Africa to southern Angola. There are plenty of local theories to explain the mysterious marks. Some people say, half-jokingly, that they are traces of UFO landings. Others believe that the circles mark the spots where Namibia's national animal, the oryx, comes to sleep. The mystery could soon be solved by a handful of scientists who have several ideas. Some think that termites could be responsible. When the insects build their nests underground, they could create the circles by eating plant roots and releasing toxic gas.
Number 3. The mysterious spheres of stone in Costa Rica.
Famous in the 1981 film Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, many of you will have seen pictures of the mysterious stone balls of Costa Rica, hundreds of seemingly perfect spheres of hard igneous rock. No, they aren't ancient booby traps for tomb robbers, but in truth, nobody really knows what they are or why more than 300 of them were made. They are true anomalies of the pre-Columbian era, and because of their mysterious nature, they have been used as evidence of ancient high technology and ancient aliens, as well as everything in between. But this is because there are a number of misconceptions about these spheres. For example, some websites say the largest ones weigh more than 30 tons and measure around 10 feet in diameter. People also say they're perfect spheres, yet without taking away anything from their creators, none of these claims are actually true. Some of them are as small as baseballs, yet the largest known ball has a diameter of 2.15 meters or 7 feet. Although a more recent 9-foot wide ball may have been discovered, but I'm trying to corroborate this claim. According to Samuel Lothrop, the author of the most extensive study on the Costa Rican stone spheres, the maximum weight of these balls is 16 tons. Some researchers also claim they are perfect spheres to within 2 millimeters from any measurement of both their diameter and circumference, yet no such precise measurements have ever been made. Obviously, we can all see that the craftsmanship is spectacular and they do have a relatively uniform shape. Maybe sometimes the imperfections are too small to be seen with the naked eye, but to claim they are precise to within 2 millimeters in every direction is not substantiated, and when you look at them up close it is clearly wrong. The balls are not perfectly smooth. There are irregularities that exceed 2 mm, and some balls have been proved to vary by more than 5 cm in diameter. Furthermore, the largest ball that has been discovered is so damaged and so irregular that nobody knows for sure exactly how it once looked. On various websites and in various books by alternative researchers, there are many false claims and exaggerations about these stones. Some say they must be remnants of a lost pre-flood civilization.
Number 4. The mysterious Area 51 in Nevada, the United States.
In the early 1950s, U.S. planes were conducting low-flying recon missions over the USSR, but there were constant worries of them being spotted and shot down. So, in 1954, President Eisenhower authorized the development of a top-secret, high-altitude recon aircraft, dubbed Project Aquatone. The program required a remote location that wasn't easily accessible to civilians or spies. Area 51 fit the bill perfectly. It was in the Nevada desert near a salt flat called Groom Lake. No one knows exactly why it's called Area 51, but one theory suggests it came from its proximity to the Nevada nuclear test sites. The Nevada test site was divided into number-designated areas by the Atomic Energy Commission. The location was already familiar territory for the military, as it had served as a World War II aerial gunnery range. In the summer of 1955, sightings of unidentified flying objects were reported around Area 51. That's because the Air Force had begun its testing of the U-2 aircraft. The U-2 can fly higher than 60,000 feet. At the time, normal airliners were flying in the 10,000 to 20,000 feet range, while military aircraft topped out at around 40,000 feet. So if a pilot spotted the tiny speck that was the U-2 high above it, they would have no idea what it was. And they would usually let air traffic control know someone was out there, which is what led to the increase of UFO sightings in the area. While Air Force officials knew the UFO sightings were U-2 tests, they couldn't really tell the public.
Number 5. The gigantic drawings in the Nazca Desert of Peru.
The Nazca lines. They lie neglected for more than 1,000 years and aren't rediscovered until the era of the airplane. They look like giant artworks. But are they? Why do the Nazca construct 300-foot-wide images and mile-long lines that they have no way of viewing? There are clues scattered around the geometrical shapes. Protruding from the ends of the trapezoids, there are mysterious mounds of rocks. Hidden inside are slabs that look like altars. Wrapped around them are stone walls, littered with crayfish claws, crab skeletons, and fragments of mollusk shells. What are all these dead sea creatures doing, cemented onto altars nearly 4,000 feet above sea level in a dry, barren desert?
So you think our world is amazing? I have something for you now. I know you might be thinking, Miss White forgot number 3. Number 3, I left it to the end, because I know after I tell you, you're gonna run out of here through your applications. Search for Radio Garden and then check this marvelous web page. It's also an application. You can see every dot in here. It's a radio station. You can hear radio station from music from everywhere in the world. If you want from Italy, you click on the point and then you will hear it. Can you see? You will find amazing things. That's some music from Spain if you like Spanish music. That's amazing because you can compare music from all the world. You can also hear to the different languages and how amazing different instruments they play. It's in Portugal. So, yep, I will give you this application for the end. You can discover many amazing things are happening around the world. So go ahead, my dear student. Go and download the application or go simply to the website Radio Garden. It's free and you will enjoy your vacations learning many nice things from our wonderful world. But you know, my dear student, the most amazing place in the world is exactly where you are.